G'day. Welcome to the first match of the International 2 1v1 tournament. And we have actually a very special cast here with two players that are quite evenly matched. KBH Brigham up against Devil's Brigade. Brigham's from USA and Devil Brigade is from Canada. And I'll be spectating both because I'm using the spectator feature of the new patch. So this is a live cast. So this is Group F, guys, and it's a group full of Americans, Canadians, and a lot of friends. Really, Devil's Brigade and Brigham play together a lot in team games and also versus each other. There's also Chino in the group as well. All these players play together and know each other very well, and it's nighttime here and it's quite hard to see, but should prove to be interesting as Devil's Brigade with the Germans going to the center. And we now see a regular squad. Interesting, so the MG icon from Brigham into the center point. Perhaps more usage of MGs in this new patch because of the buffs. I'm quite skeptical that what a cooked grenade. You see how nicely cooked that was? Directly timed and hit. Devil's Brigade has improved a lot. He was also known as Byron if you knew him before. Since the last month or so, he's improved heaps. And there's actually one of the contenders. I think he probably might win this group. Behind Chino he'll go through. Brigham will struggle, I think, in this game to make a big impact. As Western Point, he's got that secure. And damn, it's hard to see at night time, isn't it? And on the Eastern Point, we see also Devil's Brigade coming to behind these rakes here, using this cover very well, and able to grenade and marker him off the map. Really, the marker is super fasty from Devil's Brigade, and this is Brigham's choice of map, by the way. So if it's even ping start, one player chooses the map and the other player chooses the nation, and this is Brigham's map, and he did choose the Soviets, I think. So 2 flags or 3 flags going to Devil's Brigade. Brigham pushing up with an assault squad to the eastern and some single buys to the western, but is already quite entrenched here. Devil's Brigade sending some more assault squads to the front of Schelt. This is actually good play. And on the western point is quite entrenched with units in between little nooks and crannies. It'll be hard for Brigham to actually push into that point, but looks to have the numbers here to stop the 3 cap. 4-0 so far. Look at the grenading. This Devil's Brigade just threw the grenade at the exact right moment. He's at the right area of the map at the right time. He knows where to micro. Even though the numbers are against him, he made Brigham pay for attacking in that way. And quick response, another assault squad to the eastern point. So proving to be a lot of assault squad buys at this stage. MG was didn't even notice the MG on the field, so proved to be quite a useless buy, I guess. Well, a bit hard to tell, I suppose, because they seem like these players are actually quite outmatched. On paper, they weren't outmatched, but I guess I underestimated the ability of Devil's Brigade. He's really improved. So using this cover, Stonewall to have a foothold on to the eastern point. It's actually quite hard sometimes to see who's the enemy and who's not with this spectator off, because you just see units with the icon on the top of the head. There actually should be maybe a different color on the other opponent's head, because right now they're all the same to me. Like that SMG could be the enemy or the ally. That SMG could be the enemy or ally. It's a bit hard to tell that the Soviet one with that little banner on the top. BA-64, nice push onto the eastern to stop the attack, but it's quite late in the game, so I'm guessing, just missed. I'm guessing Mr. Devil's Brigade will have something to counter quite soon. He's probably banking for that looks right now, but Brigham does have a moment of opportunity to do as much damage as possible, as in now. This is a good play by him, coming in, charging and getting as many kills as possible. You can see he just got veterancy as well. Very nice. It's done quite a bit of damage, just a bit more longer. Come up to here and slaughter them. Wow, this is going to be juicy. Do it. Oh no. Oh, this could have been so much juicier than it's doing now. It's really not doing much damage. Come on, Brigham, just run over the stone wall. Maybe just run the stone wall over. Oh no, where are you going? You had your moment there. Your moment of glory to just do as much damage, mowing down the troops of the MG. Oh no, it's running, putting the crew in. Ooh, that was close. So he just wanted more crewmen in there, and nearly got a grenade off from Devil's Brigade. So no counter as of yet from Devil's Brigade. Brigham moving to BA-64 towards the center. And this this comes the flanking again. But the counter's coming really slow. I guess he doesn't have much money. He bought an MG, interestingly enough. That looks like a single MG because I don't see many rifles. And it doesn't seem like it paid off. MGs are freaking expensive. 75 MP, I don't think it's worth it. You just need a hard counter like a Lux or a 222. And that has given Brigham a bit of room to move. And potentially can start moving down to the riverway. 222 out. Interesting. BA11, wow. 16 kills, it's definitely made its money worth. I'm guessing this is quite interesting that he had trouble countering, but here comes 222. Ooh, nearly escaped, just a bit more longer. But did a good job. Bloody did a good job as Brigham is capping the centre. Has he got guys over here? No, he hasn't. So they're still in jeopardy. I've got the bloody sun glaring from my balcony. It's so hard to see in the dark. I hate these night matches. I really hate it. So it's got veterancy now. No, it hasn't. It's still 100%. Still going. Experience points. Where can I see the experience bar? I can't actually see the experience bar in the spectator mode. So we got Simmers hosting, guys. This is direct IP, so it's smooth as butter, as you can see. I know some players do have problems with this patch, but for the majority, to be honest, for the people I've been speaking to, I've got about 400 people on my friends list, and I speak to nearly everyone that messages me about Men of War, as I like to keep in touch with the community. And there are people with issues, I don't deny that, but most of the players have had improvements with performance and also games. But there is an issue with the out of sync, and from what I can tell, it's because of the Steam overlay. So if everyone in the game has Steam overlay disabled, it should work fine. So just let people know of that. Hopefully a hotfix will be out very soon to fix that. So early T-34 from Brigham, nice buy from me in my opinion. It's a 360 MP tank, I believe. Shit gun, but it's got decent armor for that amount of money and can go toe to toe with a P3 or take it a P3 most definitely. So Brigham's struggling to get a foothold though onto the points. And here is that Brandenburgers. There's actually no line of sight from Brigham. He's just got the T-34, nothing else, because he's waiting for this charge unit. I'm guessing he's pulling out the charge unit. No, that's just a normal squad, I believe. But let's see this Brandenburgers trying to chase it around. In DC, this is a bad choice here. Brigham's going in direct control. Should definitely be hitting it. Oh no. Oh, main gun, it's still alive. No, Brigham, look at this. The path of this Brandenburger. It's running straight to it. Brigham, where is the line versus Germany? You just can't do this. Oh, wow. Oh, bad luck, my friend. That was massively bad luck. Oh, 222 is just rampaging in the center right now. Just a missed shot, hit the main gun. Bit of bad luck on Brigham's part. But here comes the Brandenburg EMG in a position, going to come to this stone wall. Should be able to shoot down onto the left in a decent position. Ooh, it's ducking down. But this is a good flank. Very nice flank by Devil's Brigade onto the center. Should be good mowing down of those troops. And just too strong right now. Brigham's struggling to get on the point still. 0 to 29 because he's not capping. Well, look at the kill field at the top left. Kill feed at the top left. It's Devil's Brigade times 20. And an assault squad to finish it off down the centre to cap with the combined arms. So assault from the flank, then now straight down the line, and nothing to stop it. And nothing coming from Brigham at all. As you can see, I don't have Fog of War on. It seems like I do because there's literally nothing coming from Brigham. T-34, Brandenburgers. Oh, he was shooting at those Brandenburgers. Oh, they missed again. Did two of them miss? Yeah, two of them missed. That's unlucky Brandenburger. Has this one got a Brandon fast in it? I don't think so. He's expended his fast already as well. But he does have majority of points for some reason, because Brigham is just capping it now. And what's on the field? He's got a T-60. Where is his infantry? Brigham is just missing infantry. This is what the composition is like right now. Just 2 tanks and a squad. You definitely need at least 2 squads in the field, in my opinion, to have optimal. There are instances in the game or situations in the game where having only a few single infantrymen is okay in terms of a rush. Oh wow, what are you doing, Brigham? Why did you do that? That was just too close. T-34 should have dispatched that 222, and yep, that was deserved. Fighting at this close range, 222 you can fight max range with a T60, but in this play it's such a 50-50 and you didn't need to take that risk, especially if you had T34 at that. And if you wanted to kill with a T60, approach it from back over here. They call Brigham the drunken master in this game. I don't know if he's drunk right now, but every time he's playing he's drinking his alcohol, and you never know what to expect because he does play crappy with alcohol. So if he's on alcohol right now, I can understand why. And oh, that was a horrible grenade. Grenading himself, must have been the AI. Oh, that's funny. Just runs him over. It's bloody hard to see who's who, in my opinion. It needs to check. I guess it's the red blue bar. Yeah. But for units that aren't selected, you can't really tell. I've got to make that suggestion to DMS. It's hard to tell who's who if units aren't selected or direct control. So 32-2 at the moment. Opening that favoured Devil's Brigade with superior usage of infantry, but that BA-64 did a lot of damage. This now is enabled though, Devil's Brigade, because his kill count is towards his favour. He's got a lot more MP and he's able to bank for a H, which is 600 MP, which is quite hard to counter in a 1v1 once you get it. It's so strong, there's nothing really can fight it head on in terms of MP wise that you can really afford in a 1v1. 35-2, T34 should be wiser and withdraw. It hasn't really got much of a chance to damage it. Maybe APC around to the turret, that's the only chance it has. Oh, lucky bounce. No. It's got its hull exposed through the window as well. It's going to get killed. Maybe wait for a shot to hit the roof, then charge in. Use the bridge as cover. Actually, the bridge gives decent cover for the hull of the T-34, and vice versa, I guess. But oh, there it goes. So a bit too cautious. You need to go one way or the other. Risk it all, charge, and try and move and dodge the bullets and hit the turret at closer range, or reverse out, not play half into this house, back and forward. Not too sure, but partisan only though. He doesn't have an AT grenade. Unfortunately, probably might think it's a SMG guy with an AT grenade, but it's not. T-34 is probably dodging it. H is that's going to be the biggest HE shell kill in the history of infantry in Men of War Assault Squad 2 tournaments. That was almost 2 squads worth of infantry in one HE blow. Lots of blobbing by Brigham. It's a sign that the player is struggling with the micro right now, as if you play someone with very good speed, it's quite hard to keep up. So let's see the situation here. We got 160 MP from Devil's Brigade, which will tie him down by infantry. If I swap it around, double click on Brigham, he's got 340 MP. Okay, so what can he get to counter around? He's got 5 special points. BS3 potentially, but I would say for a KV2, that's something he'll need perhaps later on. CP is quite high though, that's the thing. CP is quite high, but oh no, out of sync? Who is out of sync? Oh man. G'day guys, welcome to another game. This is the second game between Devil's Brigade and Brigham. Unfortunately, we lost that other game because it went out of sync, and the reason it went out of sync is because I swapped teams by double clicking on the other player, which allows me to spectate his view, but I think there is a bug. I'm pretty sure there is a bug with that, and it makes it go out of sync after a while. It doesn't go out of sync straight away, but give it a few minutes and it will go out of sync. So don't do that if you're spectating. It also will ruin any DLC replay recordings that the players may have had. So unfortunately, I've lost the entire footage of that other game. But that game went okay. In the end, it was quite close. I think it was 170 to Devil's Brigade. So Brigham did put up a good fight. So this is the second game on Deb. I actually did not watch this live, so I'm watching a replay of them play. So let's have a look what's going on. Looks like it's going okay. I've got full performance bar, so I will get all the FPS goodness for not having to watch it live. So you see Devil's Brigade with single rifles. He's got the USA. Brigham is Germans. He's got the center quite secure. Looks like he went to the regular squad. And on the left-hand side, looks like Devil's Brigade has got it. I'm sending a few singles here, not going to do too much, I don't think, especially versus the M1 Garands. Behind cover. And the western point we have a Volstrom force. Going to try perhaps use their grenades, but let's see if they can even get there. There's quite a lot of them. But here's the rifleman, going to throw a nasty grenade perhaps. Brigham does dodge. Volstrom tactics I find quite hard to do, because you just need to get into a position. Once you're in a position you're okay, but to get into position it's really hard because you have very low hit points. So it's all about timing with the lower tier in my opinion. I think they're useful, just needs better timing. So the centre's even being capped away with a sneaky guy behind this pipe by Devil's Brigade. And unfortunately, MG not looking too decisive right now. As you can see, it's not doing too much damage. It really doesn't take out anything but versus cover. I still think they're quite useless. So assault squad down at the eastern point. Quite overpriced, I mean, not useless. They're useful, but not for their price. Assault squad also going down to the southern from Devil's Brigade. Things with USA, I don't think their assault squads are great. You need to buy them though to keep up. Then you just buy single M1 Garands if you can. But really their assault squads are, I think, a little bit overpriced compared to the other assault squads out there. They will most likely lose in a shootout, I guess you can say. They don't have too many Garands. So you're already in really good positions. Brigham though, pushing all the way up to the frontal sandbag area. Just slowing the assault down. And a few volts from this. Oh, 2 misses point blank, and this guy's just running. That guy was doing some weird movement. It looked like he was in direct control. Center being trying to be attacked here now by Mr. Brigham. Doing okay. May get the center. Veterancy gained by that white icon, as you can see. 13-8 in terms of score. And another assault for the assault squad from Brigham. But for micro, really, the micro, that was just saved by micro. Nothing else but micro. Some grenades are quite punishing, or some maps are quite punishing with the micro. This guy has taken out an entire squad almost. So I wonder if I can. I'm guessing if I switch now, it'll be okay in replays, because replays I can switch. Because I'm guessing I won't go out of sync. How can a replay go out of sync? There's nothing to sync it with. So better not fail. Veterancy 2. Not too bad. It's killed 8 people and it's only Veterancy 2. Okay. So we don't gain Veterancy 2 too quickly. I suppose by killing normal infantrymen. They aren't worth too much, I suppose, the assault squads. Another assault on the eastern impending, and over here we have regular squad. I'd usually transition to regular squad. I like to go regular squad with USA. It's the only nation I would, mainly because their BR is not that expensive, 55, and the rifles, yeah, you just get lots of rifles. It's too hard to single rifle by all game. Once you get to the mid game, you can kind of start to spy regular squads, and that's when you'll start being able to outshoot the opponent quite easily with your superior firepower. But bear in mind the sniper is out from Brigham over here. Always hard to do a shootout with the Germans when they do have a sniper in a great position. Veterancy gain for that guy. So 320 MP. He's still waiting on the timers. He's got 38 seconds for the Marines. Go back to Brigham. He's got 140 MP, so he's really low on MP, and he doesn't seem to be winning the infantry war right now. And yeah, not much to work with in terms of MP. Even for a counter for the Stuart, he has nothing. But he's got the Brandenburgers coming out. When you go Devil's Brigade, he spent all his money now on the Stuart, which can't be countered in fact, so that's it's kind of a good buy for now. And it's doing decent HE shell damage. Maybe try AP shell that, AP snipe that sniper. It's got the gun of the M3, or similar gun to the M3. Can snipe with its AP shell. Sandbags are notoriously hard to destroy, but keep in mind, I've noticed a lot of people complain about sandbags not getting HE'd. It really depends which sandbag. Some sandbags are actually easy to HE, some aren't. Like the ones on Deb, they're pretty invulnerable to HE, so you can't use HE shells, as you can see time and time again. Unless you get very lucky and the HE shell explodes hitting the guy instead of the sandbag. But you want to AP shell it instead. AP shell does provide better results. Brandenburgers out by Brigham. 200 points for and two minutes to the croc, and Stewart is in a good position to get down the railway. You should always escalate your Stewart from back here to shoot out, then after a while, a minute or so, go down into here, into the safety from a counter. But I don't think Brigham can afford a counter anyway. Oh, he has, because he just bought it. It's, P3 and out of money. But his counter now can't, if the counter stayed up there, the Stewart stayed up there to P3. I just got to say this many times. Sorry for you guys who are familiar with this map, but really, terrain is so important in this. And I keep seeing players use it wrong. And Devil's Brigade is doing very well to avoid the Panzer III. You stay out the range of the Panzer III, which is down this line. The Stewart is hanging around here with a good of a standoff, and is also supporting his troops well with the P3s being useless. So it's kind of forcing the P3 into action. Perhaps if I was Brigham, I would actually go down this route, move my P3 up here, has a decent shot from up here, without risking itself in close range. Because right now, he's risking, this is a 50-50 right now, which benefits the Stewart actually. Should stop calling things 50-50 when they really aren't. It's anyone's game, I guess that's what 50-50 is, and it's used loosely in that term. That's what it is. But really, in terms of percentage-wise, the Stewart has maybe a 60-40 or 70-30 chance of beating the P3 because of its reload rate and accuracy. Oh, because of the distance, or because of the elevation, the AT grenade actually can be thrown further, and that kind of maybe put Brigham off guard, and that was a wasted chance. P3 should have came up this way. It's all about positions as well. It's a big part of positions this game, in fact. I think it's something a lot of players still need to work on. Even very good players. Brigham, mind you, is not a slouch. He would destroy most players. The Devil's Brigade has improved so much since then. It's really a contender to really upset the top players in this tournament. I'd say on a good day he can quite easily beat them too. There's some interesting matchups, I suppose I'm trying to say, in this tournament, because there's a lot of groups which I'm not going to perform as I expected from my estimates 3 months ago, because there's players that have improved and lots of players that are rusty, lots of players don't practice enough, and some of these groups are going to be one-sided. That's a given. Their groups aren't totally random. The groups are seeded and then random based on the unseeded players. So there's at least one good player on each group, and some groups that's the only good player, and he's going to totally dominate the entire group, in my opinion. So you might get some one-sided games, unfortunately, but the good thing about the one-sided games is that there's things to learn, so you can see what the other player's doing wrong. I'll try to point that out to you guys. So I'll use the group stages for that. But in that being said, there's bloody tough games in some of the groups where anyone can win, which Brigham and Byron should be a pretty close match, but this seems like Devil's Brigade has just improved too much from what was on paper originally. Airborne escalation, not a bad buy, since there's no snipers or infantry killer on the field. Because he's got tank domination, you can escalate the infantry up. Panzer III coming up from Brigham. Perhaps go toe to toe. Oh, that actually bounced there. And this is now in dangerous territory. Turn your front, mate. Oh, that was lucky. Brigham, turn your front. Okay. Now he's in pretty close range. You can take it out. Bad luck from Devil's Brigade. Keep calling him Byron. That's his original nickname. Easier to to type in. Bloody his nickname doesn't fit into a lot of my templates for the tournament. So I'm just going to put Byron. But he's Devil's Brigade. Holding on to the left flag with the skin of his teeth, Mr. Brigham. 38-7. Unfortunately, with the replay mode, you can't fast forward. So I was actually watching the replay Byron gave me of his shout game, which went out of sync for me. I tried it about 3 times to just see if I could cast his version of the replay, but each time I tried, it went out of sync at the same time. We tried with a few different versions of the replay, so I wasted a good 30 minutes trying to get the other half of the game of Shelt, because of no fast forward. But it's good. It's working fine now, the replays. I haven't encountered a crash, and I could click on other spectators, and I'm quite happy with it. 7 points is saving for Veteran Tiger. Usually 1v1s you don't do that. There's not enough time. 9 minutes. Can he hold for 9 minutes? I don't think so. If I go back to Devil's Brigade, 250 MP. he's got enough for another croc, and this croc is not going to be counted anytime soon, because if I go back to Mr. Brigham's MP, no MP at all for a H or even a G. Brandenburgers perhaps. There isn't any lying in wait. I can see it on the map. See all of Byron's forces. If I take the Fog of War, you can actually. They didn't fix that bug. I told them. Oh no, sorry, they did. Did they? Yeah, it's this way. But why can I see? Okay, sorry, I'm getting a bit confused. Okay, so I'm using Brigham's view now. The Fog of War turned on, so it is working. So you can kind of see. I guess I have to tick that every now and then to get a bit of a understanding of how the front line is, because if you untick that, it's just too hard to tell other than looking at the minimap. Because every unit looks the same. That looks like that could have been obviously this one's a Marine because of the big icon, but if that's normal squad, you can't tell the difference really. So you only can tell by them shooting at each other. The top icon should definitely be red at the top, a bit darker red, something like that. So turning it back on and off. There's nothing coming at all. Brigham's just totally wiped the infantry. 2 guys on the left, 3 guys on the left, none in the center. On the western, he's holding on with the skin of his teeth. What's this guy doing? Repairing, perhaps? Yep, repairing. He's holding on to the outer flags, just with nothing really, and will be overwhelmed any moment. What's he doing? He's probably waiting on. You can see his CP going up, or sorry, his MP going up quite high because he's got a lot of payback. And because he's only got 35 CP allocated to people, to his army I mean, that second yellow icon means he's gaining 1.3 MP extra to the 1.9 that he's gaining. Because if you did spawn a unit, it's going to go down massively because of the CP. Payback's based on your CP, remember? Sniper out on the field, right there from Brigham. Turn the Fog of War back on. You can see lots of red on the map. Left hand side easily Brigham's, easily Devil's Brigade, and the southern is going to be Devil's Brigades as well any moment now. Bam. Managed just to hold the skin of his teeth. 40-8. Don't know how he can hold. These guys are all waiting to assault. A lot of troops, Marines in tow. He's got a good composition of army. That's all you need right now, the croc and infantry. That's really all you need until you get counted. So the croc can take out infantry and take out tanks. And the Stug is that. I'm going to try and make an opening, try and make a dash for that croc. You see, very smart play by Devil's Brigade. He's been definitely doing his homework. He's in a position where he can 50-50 that. The Stug now. So close. Oh, bad luck. Bad luck, could have been anyone's game. That's okay. He's still in a decent position. He's stopping the enemy from coming here because he does have the flamer still. And this Stug is wasting a lot of time just hanging back trying to shoot. Doesn't have a clear shot at the hull. It's only got a shot at the very tip of the turret and gun. Western point. M20. Gonna seal the deal now. The Stug though can't take it out. M20 needs to run down the riverway quickly. Much quicker than that. It doesn't care though. Just wants to kill the infantry and gets into safety. Very nice. Sniper in jeopardy. Oh, staring. Oh, right. If that M20 Newt was there, would have been a juicy kill. Oh, there it goes. Sniper's down. Stug proving to be quite. Oh, it did take out the Sherman. The Sherman tried to flank the Stug. I didn't see that. And going to take out the M20 perhaps. But 3 caps going on for far too long. 53-8. You can see the points ticking extremely fast because of that 3 cap. SMG, nothing. Brigham has no MPs. You can see 140 MP is saving for the Veteran Tiger. And in fact, you could if your game was a bit closer, but right now you need the points. Screw the Veteran Tiger, go to the Fallschirmjäger. You have enough CP, 62 CP, to spend this Fallschirmjäger, run down this hill, and just take it out quickly. Even the Nebelwerfer, you need to take out his infantry. See, right now, he hasn't got any units on the field. other than infantry. You should be either going a looks to support your infantry, or spend the special points if you don't have enough MP. So looking to be very slow to push back, because it's very crucial to get the 3 cap on. Look how many points he's ahead right now, and this may be the end of Brigham. Well, but not the end, I guess the end of the matchup between these two players in the group. Brigham still has a chance, but I don't think so if Chino's in his way, because he has to beat Chino to exit the group if he loses this game, and that's no easy task. Byron can now relax, because I don't think there's anyone else in the group other than Chino that can beat him. Brigham was the only person that I am guessing can, unless someone else has practiced a lot since. And oh, is that it? Okay, good game, guys. I don't know, I didn't